just when the case was about to go to trial. It suddenly stopped. Three men accusing Kevin Spacey of sexual assault have now settled their lawsuits, quietly and behind closed doors. No trial, no verdict, no public details. So what really happened? This case was expected to be one of the most closely watched legal battles in the UK. Three men had accused Kevin Spacey of sexual misconduct, alleging incidents that took place between 2000 and 2013. The civil trials were scheduled to begin at the High Court of Justice in London later this year. But in a sudden and unexpected move, everything changed. Judge Christina Lambert officially paused the proceedings. The reason? Both sides had reached a settlement agreement. At the center of this story is a serious and complex conflict. Three individuals claimed they were assaulted by Spacey over a span of more than a decade. These allegations added to a long list of accusations that have followed the actor in recent years. But throughout it all, Kevin Spacey has consistently denied every allegation. And because this was a civil case, not criminal, the outcome would have focused on liability and damages, not guilt or innocence in a criminal sense. Still, the stakes were high, not just legally, but publicly. When cases like this go to trial, the public often expects answers. Evidence is presented, witnesses testify, and a final judgment is delivered. But a settlement changes that. In this situation, the terms of the agreement were not disclosed, which means no one knows if money was exchanged, no admission of wrongdoing has been made public, and no official ruling was issued. The court order simply states that the case has been paused indefinitely under agreed terms. This kind of resolution is not unusual in civil litigation, but it often leaves more questions than answers. This isn't the first time Kevin Spacey has faced legal scrutiny. In 2023, he stood trial in London over multiple criminal charges involving alleged sexual offenses. That case also drew global attention. After weeks of testimony and legal arguments, the result was clear. He was acquitted on all counts, meaning the jury found him not guilty of the charges. It was a major legal victory for Spacey, but it didn't end the civil cases. Before this UK case, Spacey also faced a major lawsuit in the United States. In 2022, actor Anthony Rapp filed a $40 million civil lawsuit against him in New York. Rapp accused Spacey of misconduct dating back decades. But once again, Spacey successfully defended himself in court. The jury ruled in his favor. Before these allegations, Kevin Spacey was considered one of the most respected actors of his generation. His performances earned him global recognition and multiple awards. He won an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor in The Usual Suspects, and later, a Best Actor Oscar for American Beauty. He also starred in critically acclaimed films like L.A. Confidential and the hit political series House of Cards. At one point, he was at the very top of Hollywood. But everything changed after the allegations surfaced. Following the accusations, Spacey's career took a dramatic turn. He was removed from projects. His roles were recast, and his presence in Hollywood became limited. Even after legal victories in court, the impact on his public image remained significant. Because in today's world, public perception can be just as powerful as legal outcomes. Even though the civil case has now been settled, the situation raises important questions about accountability, about the legal system, and about how cases like this are handled in the public eye. Settlements often bring closure for those involved, but they don't always provide clarity for the public. And that's why stories like this continue to spark conversation. The civil case against Kevin Spacey was expected to reveal new details. Instead, it ended quietly, with a confidential settlement. No trial, no verdict, and no public explanation of the terms. For Spacey, it marks another chapter in a long and complicated legal journey. For the public, it leaves unanswered questions. And for Hollywood, it's a reminder of how quickly careers can change and how difficult it is to separate legal outcomes from public opinion.